Hey guys, Joe Burnich, Big West Marketing. In this short video, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how you can set up a Google retargeting advertisement. So basically what that is if somebody clicks on your website at any point in time, you can set an ad that will start showing up all over the place wherever Google has ads with different websites. So examples would be like ESPN.com, New York Times, different things like that. Maybe you've seen my ads show up repeatedly when you go to different websites. This is how I do it. It's called Google Ads retargeting. So you have to have a Google AdWords account. I'm not going to teach you how to set up an AdWords account right now. That's for a different video. But assuming that you already have a Google AdWords account and there is money loaded in and it's ready to go, all that good stuff, that's the starting point here. So once you have your Google AdWords account set up, you look in here and you'll have your different campaigns. Now if you don't have a campaign yet, you create a new one. Okay, but if you already do have campaigns, then you'll see them listed here. Now along the left hand side here, you see all these different options. The one that we're looking for is shared library. In the bottom left, it's called shared library. So I'm going to click on that. All right, and it's going to give me several different options. The one I'm looking for is the first one that shows up, which is called audiences. Okay, so you click view on that. Now it'll give you all of the remarketing lists that you have created. Now obviously if this is new to you, you haven't created any yet, so you'll have to click this little button here. And so I've got some that are already created here. I am going to create a new one. I have one more left to create, so I was going to show you guys in this video. So I'm going to click on the remarketing add remarketing list, or the little plus sign remarketing list, the red button. Okay, and it brings down a drop down. Now the one that I want is website visitors. So anytime somebody visits one of my websites, they're going to get retargeted. So I'm going to click on that. The name of this one is, I already have a retargeting set up in Facebook, so now I'm going to set one up in Google, so I'm just going to be copying and pasting this stuff. So here's the name. So basically anybody who visits the Big West Academy registration page, that specific page, is going to get retargeted and get specific ads after that. Okay, so let me grab the description that I have here. And I like to make it really simple, so I know especially if I have multiple of these retargeting lists going, I like to make sure that I have very detailed descriptions, so that if I come back here in 3 months, I know exactly what I'm looking at. So I like to set them for 60 days. That's just my thing. So people will see ads for 60 days after they click on your website. All right. So anything more than that, I feel like you're kind of annoying people. Anything less than that may not be enough. It may be, but may not enough, and it'll vary from industry to industry. But anyway, here is the actual URL that people are going to visit, and that goes up in this spot here. So I kind of jumped around when I did this, but here's just the name for you, so you know what it is. Here's the description down at the bottom, just is for you. And then the membership duration is 60, and then the URL. So if you want anybody who visits any page of your website, just put your website in there, the .com, whatever your URL for your website is, okay? And then you click save. Okay, so now you have this list, and anytime somebody hits it, then they're going to start getting ads. Now, one thing that I need to mention is that you have to have at least 100 people or more visit that website before the ads start kicking in. So don't expect this to happen right away unless you've got lots of traffic coming to your website. So traffic coming to your website is key to making these ads actually work. Or say, okay, so now we have the remarketing list created. Now we want to go and create an ad. So I'm going to go back up here to campaigns, and I am going to actually create a new campaign. And this one is going to be, so here's the important part. Now, there's the thing that's confusing, and this is why most people don't end up doing this. Even people that are in marketing and very tech savvy and all that, there's so many options, and you don't know which things to click on and this and that. So that's why I'm making this, because I want to show you guys exactly the step-by-step that you would do to do what I do. All right, so Google has different networks. The one we're going to choose is the display network only. Very important. That's a key piece to this whole puzzle. Okay. All right, and this one I'm going to call BWA, which stands for Big West Academy, my online training course. Webinar, very descriptive. Registration page. So basically I'm going to copy the same stuff I had for the list so that I can match it up much easier. Now what I'm going to do is click on, there's different options here. There's all these actions, and I haven't tested all of these thoroughly, but the one that's been working best for me is visit your website. So I've done see your ad, and that works well too, but visit the website. That's and I'm not sure exactly what the differences are, but that's the one that I am going to choose here. And I recommend you do it too, at least starting out. You can always play with it, change it. Scroll down. I just want people in Canada and the US. Now, if you're doing this for one of your services, like if you're a local service business, which you probably are if you're watching this, you are going to put in just your city name or your city name in several cities, depending on your service area. I want the whole country to see these ads for me personally, okay? I'm going to leave it at English. I'm going to start out at $5 per day, start out low, and if I need to spend more, I will. Additional settings. Let's see. Standard delivery method. I don't need any of that. I don't need to schedule a start date. I want it to run on all devices, mobile, computer, tablets, everything. I believe that's all I need. Let me just double check here. You might want to do add extensions and put a phone number on there. I'm not going to in this case. In some cases I would. Location. Yeah, okay, so now I'm going to save and continue. So after you create your campaign, the AdWords always takes you into an ad group section. Basically, I am going to name it the same thing or something very similar. And then this little box here, the max CPC bid, cost per click bid, is I don't want to go over $1 per click. You probably won't anyway, but just, and maybe it's worth it to spend more than $1 per click. That's fine. But that's how I'm going to do that. Okay, and then the place that I want people to land on is just my Big West Marketing. But there's a certain page on my bigwestmarketing.com, which is the free consultation page, because I want them, after they register for the webinar, to always know that they have a free consultation. Okay. So I copy and paste that in, and it's fine. All right. Now, this is very important here. Choose how to target your ads. The one I'm going to choose is interest and remarketing. You don't want display keywords. You don't want any of this other stuff. All right. And then the next thing that's very important in this little drop down is you want to go to your remarketing lists. Okay, so this is where I need to match up the remarketing list with the ad that I'm creating. This is a part of the process I'm creating an ad with, remember. Now I'm going to, let's see, match it up here. And the way you do that is click on the little arrows to the right there and make sure it pops into this right column. That's it. Okay. I do not want AdWords to automatically find new customers. You may want to do that. You may want to play with that. I'm not going to do that. I want them to only see the ads that they're retargeted for. Let's see this one. No, I don't want to. That's if you want to get very narrowed down to who sees it, like which websites they display on and this and that. but I want it to display everywhere that I can for people that have seen my website, have been to that website page. Okay, save and continue. Now, what you're going to do here is it's going to give you little previews of the actual ads, what they're going to look like over here. I'm going to put it on pause. I'm going to grab some pictures, and then I will be right back, and we can discuss exactly what these are going to look like. So let me pause this real quick. Okay, so what I did right there while I was on pause is I grabbed 3 different pictures. Google allows you to upload 3 different pictures, 2 images, and 1 logo. So I'm going to go over here to upload. Choose my files, and I want that one. I want that one. If you've ever listened to any of my stuff, it's always good to put your face on ads. Always get higher click-throughs when you put your face on an ad. So just that's a little side note there, little something that you can use. Okay. So I got 2 pictures of me, 2 goofy pictures of myself, and then I got my business logo. So that's going to be the visual part. Now we also need to do the text part. So let's see. So we also need to choose how to use these. Use as logo. Okay, just going to cut it off a little bit, whatever. Use as square. And it's actually not letting me use this one for anything for some reason, except logo, but I don't. Well, let me see. Let me try it as logo. And then I'll move this one over as landscape. So you want a square, a landscape, and a logo. I put that all ratios. And you have to play with this stuff a little bit, but yeah, see, so basically you want it have bold text under there saying that it's using it for something, and then it'll create ads for you, which is pretty cool. So we're going to click save. Short headline, need more jobs. Actually, I'm going to say, free consult. See, that's too many letters there, so how can I change this up? Pause it for a sec. Okay, so in order to make it fit in there, I just put need jobs, question mark, free consult. I like to have question marks in headlines a lot of the times. Not always, but many times. And then I get 90 characters down here for the long headline, which will show up in some of them it won't. So SEO website solutions for home service businesses. Let me put businesses in there. I got room. Ooh. So instead of the word and, I'm going to put a little ampersand. And that dropped me down. So I also get 90 for the description. Honestly, I don't even know what the difference is, but I just like to make them both the same because they both ask for the same amount of characters. The business name is Big West Marketing. Final URL is going to be my free consultation page. And I don't need to do any advanced stuff, so I'm just going to click done. And save my ads. Go to my campaign. Okay, so that should be it. Now I know there's a lot of little clicking around in there and a lot of stuff you got to think about. And now it takes a while, like at least a day for Google to review these and make sure they're good to go. So if you click on ads, then it'll show you the ads inside this campaign, and it says under review. Let's see if we can preview the ads here. Let me check here. Yeah, see, it's showing me some of the ads, how they're going to show up. And I copy this URL at the top, and I go to a new window, paste that in. Now it's going to show me all the different ads it'll show in different spaces. So native, there's a native ad. And then I click on image. This is the most important. These are where all the image ads are going to show up. And then the text. So some of them would just be text. Some of them will be text plus image, and then there's a little ad here that'll show up on different types of devices, I guess. I'm not sure. There's different places where that can show up. But you get the idea. That's Google went out and created those for me. You know, they're not perfect, but they're all right. It's got everything in there that I really need. And of course, you can hire someone to create image ads for you, but I like to let Google do it and just make sure that I have good, strong headlines and text and descriptions, got my phone number in there, all that kind of stuff. All right, so that's how you do it. That's how you create an ad. Now it's just a waiting game to wait for Google to approve this one, and then and if they don't, then there'll be little instructions on how to fix it. And then basically make sure you get enough people to get at least 100 people to that website so that these ads start kicking in. So if the ads aren't kicking in right away, then it's because you don't have enough people in the audience. And you can always go back to the audience and check it. Let's go back and check our shared library real quick. And this is the audience that we're going to be targeting. There's no size history here, so it'll tell you once you start getting 100 people or more what that total list size is. But that's it, everybody. I know that was may have seemed a little complicated, but you can always pause, go back. If you're part of the Big West Academy, you can send me emails and ask me questions. I can go in and check your stuff out for you and make a video for you on how to do it better, stuff like that on specific situations. So once again, Joe Burnich, Big West Marketing. Phone number is 406-493-1881 if you would like your free consultation. I will talk to you soon. Thank you.